Well, the day finally arrived for us to move the chickens. The chicks were big enough to fly, and on more than one occasion they flew out of their little brooder into other areas in the well house. Lizzie's tasked with doing the thing that I can't do, that is to grab them and keep them and then get the whole bunch of them out there safely. So we have an old cooler that we actually use for the chickens for a number of things, and it turns out it's a real safe way to convey them and an easy way because he doesn't actually have to carry it. It's got wheels on it and he can take it out just like that. You gotta be careful that the top doesn't open. That would be disastrous. So here we are out in the newly configured run, opening a cooler full of chickens. There they are. But trying not to spook them too much. They're already pretty traumatized. But they know my voice and they know me, so hopefully that'll offer them some comfort. Just lay it down on the side and allow them to walk out. And that one in front, that one is got to be a rooster, but it seems to be the lead chicken, so he's going to be the first one out. Look around, and as soon as one does it, they'll all do it. Oh, but he's not ready yet. It's all brand new. They've never been outside, so all the sounds and the sights, the smells, I imagine, are going to be brand new to them. And it's quite an adjustment, and I wish I had been able to have them introduced to it when I had the tarps up, but the tarps hadn't arrived yet. So they were going to have to deal with it. I gave them plenty of places to hide out. So if they were uncomfortable with the stimulus around them, they could just hide. And at this point, I was throwing them some little bits of bread because they were familiar with what bread was and they liked it a lot. And so figured give them something that I know they like, and we'll see what they do from there. Very curious. Beautiful little birds. So there's still a pile of them still inside the cooler. This one's really liking the camera. Well, they do eventually come out, but this is the least traumatic way that I could think of, moving them from the tight quarters of the brooder to the more spacious run. It's really a dog run that I bought at Tractor Supply that had a frame for a roof, and I turned it into a chicken run, and it's ideal, although we did have to put extra hardware mesh on the outside because predators could easily reach right through those the fencing material that the run is made of, because we had it happen before. But I put a couple of roofs made out of old broomsticks and handles from tools no longer in use. And that way they were safe inside, and the other flock that is free-ranging, you could see one of them walking around outside. Everybody can check each other out from a safe distance. And lots of interest here. And the little ones seem a little bit scared, but they do know that they're safe. So I can imagine The little Vicky bird, she's the one that seems to be the most feisty of the hens. She has already started to fly, and I know she will be one to want to fly up to one of the roosts eventually. But I put straw on the floor of the runs. I found that using straw is better than using hay, because straw is hollow inside, and if it gets wet, it has a tendency to dry out faster, whereas hay tends to get moldy. Straw could do that too if it's not aerated or right. But with straw, it's easier. The chickens tend to kick it up and rearrange it the way they like. I have their food in this feeder that I had bought for a couple of other flocks a while ago. Nobody really seemed to take to it very well. I'm hoping these guys do. And there's one of the other roosters looking at us and say, "What is this? What is this?" So it'll be a while before I let the young ones out. They've got to grow a lot more. And with the other ones, there's 5 roosters over there, they're relentless on the hens. It makes me sick when I see what the back of my hens look like. But these guys have their own little flock, and they seem very happy to just be together. And in the future, I'll be posting videos of them at night, so you can see what they do, because I go out every night and check on both runs, make sure that everybody's okay. The one run I have to close the door, and these guys are inside, so I don't have to close any door. But eventually they will go out, and they will know to come back to this run as their night spot. Thanks for watching. See you next time.